Hello, hello, hello. Hope the mic's okay. Hope everything's okay. It's been like 1 week and 2 days. I hope. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I probably need to adjust my camera a bit, but I don't really want to. Every time I adjust my camera, it's like, it's kind of shit. hello. I'm scared. I hope I don't get I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Oh my god, I'm so scared. You have no idea how scared I am, like, with this kind of thing. I kind of blocked out some colors already. There's more than just like stuff. I'm just very scared right now, so yeah. Hello everybody. Hello. I hope the week's been good for you. Sorry I couldn't stream on like Monday, but because like Monday was such a like holiday, I didn't really feel like streaming. Like Monday was a public holiday in where I am, and like I just felt like, you know, it's a public holiday, I should take it easy. So I kind of did like all the sketches for this series, and then I went to play some games. I was like, I feel like I haven't been playing like a lot. I haven't really, it's been a while since I, you know, dedicated a full day, not say a full day, but more than like 2 hours. 2 hours to like playing games, and like my MP is running really dry. So like I've always like thought about the MP thing, because I think this was many years ago, but like basically some Japanese people, I think that this was a tweet that went viral on Japanese Twitter. Rest is important. Hello Kay, thank you. Yeah, it is. I always tell people to rest. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, thank you Rika Kai for following. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. I hope everything's been well. But yeah, like I think this was like from Japanese Twitter many years back, but they basically said like, oh, you know, like drawing, like to put making art in JRPG terms, right? Like they're like, oh, okay, so when you draw, you use up MP to draw, like your magic points, right? Your mana points, your mana, you use it to draw. And like people think that, oh, you know, to take a break. I want to say break and rest, and I almost said breast. Very fitting. But yeah, like you want to take a break, and then people think that taking a break means like eating or sleeping, but basically eating and sleeping only equates to like, it restores your HP. It doesn't actually restore your MP. So like restoring MP is stuff like playing games, taking a break. Like so like restoring your MP is like playing games, or like, you know, watching a movie, just like doing other activities that like reinstill your creativity, right? So I guess that's how I've always been trying to think about games, is that, you know, like I feel when you feel refreshed from playing games, it's not the same refreshed as like when you eat and when you sleep. So I think that like, yeah, that actually makes sense. So I decided that, like, you know, I feel like I haven't really been able to let myself play for a while, and like I thought maybe it's time that maybe I just like take a little bit of a break, you know, on Monday, and like, I shouldn't be like, I kind of spent the whole afternoon like drawing already. So like I didn't really want to, I was thinking about that. I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna like spend my night drawing again, even though that's kind of what I do like after work. Like I draw at work, and then I come home and I draw for you guys, but it's a bit different. I feel it's a bit different, like work and drawing on stream. But yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. Santao yo. I'm so sorry. Santao will, so cute though. I've been reading Umineko to restore my MP, but my brain also hurts in the process. I am restoring my MP. I feel like in a way, like drawing for myself restores the MP that I use up at work, but it depletes my personal MP. Does that make sense? Like I have a fuel tank for like work. I have a MP for work and MP for personal art. I guess it's weird, but somehow I manage. Scent is fine. Okay, Scent. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Hello Cuttles. Hello. Actually, I feel like I've been pronouncing your name wrong. Cuttles. Like the reason why I very rarely pronounce names is like unless you follow is because I'm very scared of like mispronouncing. Because I don't like it when people mispronounce my name either. But then again, I feel like my name is very easy to pronounce, right? Like, how have I been doing? So like, the past week has been really... So if you guys remember my last week's stream, I was like, oh, I'm sick. And it's because like I got like food poisoning. And basically, it's been kind of like shit. But I got... Like, I think I ate like soups and rice and soups and rice and porridge and soup and rice and soup. What are we cooking today, Nakama? Oh wow, this isn't for you. This one's for you. Woo! Okay, I'm going back. I'm very scared for like Yishtola. Like I know she's not showing anything, but I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to look at the Yishtola just yet. I'm just gonna focus on like Graha right now. Oh yeah. So like you might be wondering, what are you doing? Oh wait, I haven't answered the how am I doing. I got food poisoning last week, for those that like remember last week's stream. And then I kind of just ate soup and porridge like that whole week. And it was only like until the weekends that I was kind of like, okay, I think I can let myself I think I can let myself be pampered a bit. And then during the weekends, the time of the month came, so I was still in pain. I was just like like the entire week. So I'm feeling a bit better, but also I found out that I might have injured my stomach, my lower left of like my stomach, like under my belly. I feel like I might have injured a muscle there. I hope it's just like muscle strain and nothing too serious. So like basically I've been running like every Sunday, right? I couldn't go this Sunday because like my cramps were too bad, but I've basically been trying to like go every Sunday, right? Run every Sunday. And we last 2 Sundays ago, last Sunday, we realized that there is an exercise corner at like the park that we usually run at. So like we decided that we might as well like do sit-ups there, because I want to get rid of my belly fat, and like sit-ups is one of the easier ways to like get rid of the belly fat. So that's kind of why I decided to do sit-ups. Tower Gra. Hi. Hello Newo, it's been a while. But yeah, like so I did sit-ups, but usually I run with a waist pouch because I need music to run. If like I have no music, I'll feel even more demotivated to keep running. So like usually I wear a waist pouch just to like keep myself going, like yeah, go. And then when they play like Alexander, like I think there was one run session where like they straight up played like all 3 songs from like of like the Alexander, like the songs. I can't remember what all of them are called, but like all 3 of them in like succession. And I was like, damn, I'm suddenly doing tea. So it was fun. Like yeah, I need the music. But anyway, like I think because I was so excited to do sit-ups, like I wanted to try. So I forgot to remove my pouch. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to remove my pouch. So I think I did sit-ups while the waist pouch was still like attached to me. And I did 20 sit-ups, which is not bad, but also I was doing it on like the easier ramp, so like I don't think it counts. And I think like basically the buckle, because the buckle is kind of right, it's where my stomach is hurting, so I think it pressed into my stomach one too many times, like the tender area. So it still hurts a bit. Like it's like when I turn around in bed, like when I roll around, it hurts. If I lie down or like I sit down and like I kind of do the sit up motion to like stand up, it also hurts. And if I stretch, it hurts. Now it doesn't hurt. I think it's a lot better now, but it hurt a lot. Now it's like this very dull like ache, which is like almost non-existent. So it is healing, thank God. But yeah, so it was kind of like, I was kind of worried for a while. I was like, did I really like fuck something up? And you know, it's like I already took like you know, medical leave like last week, and I didn't want to take it again because we're kind of busy. So I just decided to stick through it, and I was like, okay, if after yet another week it's still like it's still fucking hurts, then I'm gonna go and like, yeah. But thankfully I think it's all right now. So yeah, but yeah, don't be like me. If it hurts and you're worried, just go and see a doctor. But I guess it's okay. I don't know. But yeah. That was my week. Otherwise, it was good. I think my like taking a break for like a day on Monday was the right choice, because like basically I sketched all these out. Let me just zoom out. Oh my god, Yishtola. I sketched all these out, and I decided like, okay, you know, like I'm good. Like I'm on pace for keeping up with the deadline for this, so I'm gonna just play some games. And I spent like the entire rest of the evening and night just playing like Wuthering Waves. I got really addicted to it. I'm not good at action games, and I'm not that like great at a combat, but I've been really addicted to it. So I've just been like playing it. Like I've been clearing my dailies like here and there. So Yishtola. I didn't know you like Yishtola. Like the Yishtola is for the guys, because I always feel like I always make merch like catered to females. And you know, like when I did the Matsuri standees, I was like, oh, you know, like the guys are like really buying the Yishtola, like, so I thought like, you know, maybe I should just make this for them as well. I really hope that Twitch doesn't like do anything to me while I'm drawing this. Yishtola is definitely for the lesbians, but I agree, but I feel like there's less of them who are, I don't want to say there's less of them in Singapore, because I think Singapore also has its fair share of like queer people, just like any other country. But I feel like they've not, at least in the Final Fantasy fandom, like in Singapore, they don't feel very, I don't see a lot of them. Like I don't think I attract them. I don't think I attract that crowd. So I'm expecting like more for like the guys, but also because I don't really draw like Yishtola a lot, so you know. And I feel like with this kind of pose, it's a bit more towards like the male gaze. I actually did try like experiment with like a more like back facing pose, you know, but then I thought about it, and also like no matter how much I tried to refine the sketch, it wouldn't like turn out well. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just draw the degenerate pose. Like I'll draw the degenerate pose. So that's what I end up with. I don't usually do this kind of art, but there's a new type of merchandise that I want to try. I feel like if you guys keep up with like, you know, those merch group orders and stuff, like especially the really prominent one on Discord, like you guys might know what it is. Ah! You guys might know what it is, but yeah, does this go here? No, this is the, if his thing is here, then like it shouldn't go there. But yeah, I sadly don't. Well, then look forward to it. I'm a bit shy to like say what it is now, because I don't know if it'll turn out well, you know. I don't know if it'll turn out well, and honestly I'm just trying this out. But I really want to make it. I'm mostly making it for myself, obviously. I'm mostly making it for myself because I feel like trying the merch out. And also I guess because the MOQ for the merch is really, really, really high. So like the Discord group owner was like, I don't know if we can host this again, so if you guys want to try it, you guys better try it now. And I'm like, well, here goes nothing. So this is why I'm trying it out. Also, I'm actually not very good at coloring skin. Like skin is very, very hard for me to color. So I'm trying my best. Yeah, I have a lot of references open for me. So like I'm trying my best. Is it lenti? No, it's not. It's not lenti, I don't think. I don't know what lenti is. Okay, wait. But yeah, so like I kind of get it though, because like if the MOQ is so high, I think it's like 800. So, you know, it's kind of understandable that they don't really want to. I think I have to paint over this actually. It's kind of understandable that they don't really want to like risk it by like you know, promising it for like a thing. It's kind of like when they like for this kind of big like group orders, they probably want to like wait until like, oh, you know, they'll open it for a while and then they'll see if how fast it fills, and then if it fills like nicely, then they can consider opening it again, because it is really high. And it kind of sucks if like, you know, people prepare their files hoping that it will hit like MOQ and then it doesn't hit MOQ and then it has to be like cancelled. Like that's also not very, you know, it makes people go like, oh, like I spent so long like trying to you know, I spent so long trying to like rushing the file for this submission and then it doesn't even go through, you know. It kind of feels sad. So like I can understand that. Yeah, 800. Yeah, that's why it's a group order, you know. And even then, I feel like for some of the more like expensive stuff, like they like they don't tend to fill very fast. So like if you guys remember that I made crepe chumps for Dungeon Meshi for Dojima, it actually took it took almost like to the, what was it, like it took almost to the deadline. Like it only filled, like it only hit like the required number like just right before the deadline. I think like 2 days before the deadline it hit the amount, and I was kind of worried that I was almost worried that it wouldn't go through, but luckily it did. So yeah, because I sure as hell like put a lot of work into that. Like I mean, I guess I could repurpose it for something else, but oh my god, yeah. Lenticular prints. Oh yeah, no. I wouldn't dare to do lenticular prints when I don't think I feel like, okay, I think because I can't remember if I mentioned this before. Let me drink water. I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but you know, I suffer from, well, I used to suffer from glaucoma, so I actually have very bad myopia, right? And in the sense that my myopia is like, I actually have a bit of a lazy eye. If you guys don't know what lazy eye means, it means that actually your brain is not using both eyes to look through. I'm mostly like, my vision is, I'm 70% looking through my right eye and 30% looking through my left eye. So my left eye is actually like really underused, and which means that, you know, I don't have a good time in 3D movies. Like I hate 3D movies for that reason. First of all, I have to wear glasses over my glasses, and second of all, it doesn't even turn out well because like my brain sees more through the right eye, so I see the shift, you know, like I see the shift, and it's just not great. Like that's why like every time my dad like pays for like I physically cannot see the 3D. like I can see the 3D in the sense that there's this like very obvious shift, and it's just like disgusting, and I just never like understood the appeal of it, you know, which is also why like I didn't buy the 3DS for the longest time, because I was just like, I don't need this 3D effect. I'll only buy it if like, you know, like there's no backwards compatibility and I have to play like the games on like I have to play the games on the new console, then I'll buy it, right? So yeah, like I mean, in the end I got it because like they did the thing with Pokemon. Like I think the only game where I would buy a new console just to play is actually Pokemon. Like if we're talking about Nintendo consoles. Yeah. And so yeah, like yeah. So that's also why like I've never really understood I don't really like lenticular prints, I guess, because it just reminds me of like of that. I can see the appeal though, but then like it's just not for me, I guess, because it bugs me that like, you know, if you're not directly facing it or you're not directly like shifting it here and there to see the full image, it just shows like the in between of the two images, and like that's very unappealing to me. So I never considered making like lenticular prints. Yeah. Glasses, the worst, cannot be stylish, end up looking stupid treated. Yeah, I mean, that's why you only wear it like in the cinemas where it's dark and no one can see your face, and no one should be seeing your face. They should be watching the damn movie, you know. They should be watching the goddamn movie. Graha looks sleepy. He's embarrassed. I haven't added in like the blushes, and I need to paint over like this, but he's like he just stepped out of the bath. Why are you looking at him like that? Oh, so yeah, like that's the concept for this. Like I'm a bit embarrassed and I don't know how well this will do, but yeah, I don't even know how much to print actually, because I feel like this might actually go into the realm where people don't dare to like purchase because they don't want to be judged by like their mom and their siblings and whoever else, you know. Like I don't know. I actually have no idea. So I don't actually know how much to print. I only know that I have to print it in like multiples of like 20, I think. So, and like, because you know, like it most likely won't be back for a long while, so I don't actually know, like I think that makes it harder, right? Like how, like I can't reprint them if they sold out, so like I can't really reprint them if in the case they sell like super fast and there's not enough. Like if people go like, will you reprint them? I'm like, I don't know where. So I have no idea. Oh. Hair gradient is such a nice color. Thank you. I feel like red to orange. Like I think you know why? It's because I drew Riku, like Nana Riku, for so long. It's literally the same red and orange that I use. It's a towel. He just came out of the bath. Like what did I name my, you know, like look at the stream title. It says shower scions. Shower scions. So they are taking a bath. But yeah, I'm mostly just experimenting with this, so like it might take a while, it might not look very good. My honestly, like skin shading is very hard to me, so like I'm here like trying out stuff, so be patient with me. It might not look that great, but yeah. Oh, Kiwiji, hello, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay and stuff. Thank you so much for like all the support that like you always show me like across the years. Thank you. Speaking of sound, using the Tancred mouse pads really helped stop my wrist from getting sore. I'm so glad. Like it's so soft. It makes my wrist feel like fuwa, you know. I think I'm gonna redo this part. Like I think this is supposed to, well, okay, I put the line here, so actually it's supposed to go like that. I'm just very like picky. I'm just very indecisive about what I want. I'm glad that the mousepad is actually helping. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm so happy to support you. I adore your art. Thank you so much. You know, now I recognize you at cons because of your really cute like sprout hairband. It's super cute. It's super cute. Yeah. I want to bring back the Hollow Star stuff. It's just that like I want to make more like Armis stuff, but I think like I have so much like other stuff that I want to make. I haven't really like gotten to it. Eventually I hope I can. Yeah. I don't know if I should like draw this. I feel like this. Do people actually like this? Like the Because I don't usually draw like the collarbone bones like this pronounced. Maybe I'll add a bit. I feel like they don't need to be pronounced because he's kind of twing. Thank you. Oh wait, let me see the. Thank you, Yihao. Do I say it the Chinese way? Thank you, Yihao Osu, for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you. They all come just cause there's like tits. There's tits on the timeline and suddenly everyone is here. Hello, hello. If I'm not wrong, are you the one who made the Excel sheet for like the events in Singapore? If I'm wrong, I'm my bad. But yeah, yep. Oh my god, yay! TTT tits on the timeline. ain't that the Niji Sanji like English wave? TTT. But yeah, do you guys watch the do you guys watch the Nintendo Direct? Do you guys watch Nintendo? What are you drawing? I'm drawing tits. I am drawing tits. Like that's it. Twitch won't ban me for saying tits, right? Like it's a species of bird, right? Yeah, I'm just drawing some stuff that I don't usually draw for signs. Okay. You know, I don't have the TV thing installed. I don't have the thing like installed to see like all the. I don't have the emote extension installed, so I can't actually see like all the emotes. I should install it. I was OTing during Nintendo. No. Oh no. I hope you managed to. Wait, I forgot I was supposed to watch the. I forgot I wanted to watch the Japanese version. I almost said the Nintendo version. So weird. I forgot I wanted to watch the Japanese version. Oh boy. That's dumb of me. I wanted to watch the Japanese version. Oopsies. Your okay, tits actually okay on Twitch until nips are added. Okay, yeah, see, so like my friend was like saying, where are the nips? And I'm like, I think if nips are added, I'm gonna like die. So I will draw them like off stream. And to be honest, like I'm a bit like usually I'm all for nips, right? Like when I'm all for like especially male nips. So like, but when I think about it, I'm like, is that too much? Is that too much for like if I sell it at conventions? Is that too much? Will I get like removed? Like will the Singapore police force like suddenly like come into my house, or like they suddenly come to my table and they're like, you're under arrest, miss, and I'm like like, you know what, I get in trouble for that, right? So I have no idea. I'm very scared. Like I don't know if I should add it in or not. Like his nips are covered, you know, strategically covered. But I want to normalize nips, but will the government allow me to normalize? No, blah, 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 blah. You know? It's not that I don't want to. I want to. Will they allow me to? Wakanai, you know? You see many nips that, okay, fine, I will do the nips. Oh god, I need to like mad study. I need to sit under the nip waterfall and like think about how to do it, because like goddamn, there were so many nips that okay, I will do it, but I need to study the way of the nip, you know. I'm very nervous. I don't usually draw this kind of stuff, I'm saying. Especially the yaoi merch. Especially the yaoi merch. It's true. It's true. Okay, I feel like this is as much as I'll go for like the skin shading, because like I feel like if you go too far with the skin shading, like it kind of like doesn't look as nice. It can look overshaded. Right, so I feel like that was a bad choice. I like how I said that and then oh my god. Am I using the right brush? I am using the right brush. Apple, thank you. But wow, thank you. But yeah, yeah. The government is suppressing mints. Oh my god. So I don't know how many of you. Okay, we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct later. But I don't know how many of you actually turned up for the last week, yeah, 1 week ago, I did a like kind of a podcast thing with Ryone, Sherms, and Kelp about like about Dojin scene, about the boofing scene in like Singapore, and about like our experiences. So I don't know how many of you guys actually heard about that story, the like my AFA horror story where I accidentally sold like NSFW to a minor, and I didn't know because like I forgot to ask her age because it was so busy that it completely slipped my mind. And she didn't tell me her age until like much later, and I was just like, fuck, what did I do? Fuck, you know. So I like I think that is the biggest way the government will suppress me. Indeed, they will actually suppress me. But that was many years ago. She is grown up now. I'm pretty sure she should be of like way past. Yeah, but like I always think about that. Like I remember that a lot because I remember being like, fuck, can I get arrested for this? Like actually like oh god, yeah. So I think that you know, I learned my lesson from that. Like yeah. Like holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. I didn't think you had to ask for age, what people like. I would have asked them to show me their IC actually. Like you know, their identity card, just to confirm that yes, you are as old as you say you are. Because yeah, I mean, I did that for everybody who came to buy it, but these two girls came at like a really busy period because it was at AFA, so it was like super freaking busy, and I was just like, oh shit, like oh crap, you know. So I'm gonna repeat the story for the people who weren't there at last week's stream. So like basically these two girls came to buy like this nasty dojin that I did. It was my first nasty dojin, right? And like it was during AFA, and back then AFA was like obviously a lot cheaper, and it had a lot of like people going. So I mean, it still has a lot of people going, but you know, it just had a lot of people going, and the economy wasn't that bad, so like people were buying like stuff. And so basically like I can't remember if it was the year I sold Persona 5, so I was just freaking busy, that's what it is. And these two girls came to like buy the dojin, and I just gave it to them. I forgot to like ask their age, and I was just like, and then I think like one of them came back, or like I think both of them came back, but like now also can't check IC. Why? Wait, why? Is it illegal? Is it illegal to actually like ask for IC now? Yeah. So like basically like they came back to tell me like how much they enjoyed the dojin. They came back there, it was like, oh, you know, like that was so good, thank you for the meal. I don't think they said that at that, I don't think that phrase was like coined at that time, but they were like, thank you so much for like drawing it, like it was very good. And I was like, oh yeah, you're well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Like, oh, it was a bit embarrassing, but I was like, oh, thank you for like enjoying it. And then they were like, yeah, you know, it's really hard to get like good physical copies like at our age. And I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, wait, how old are you guys? And they're like, we are this young. And I was just like, and I was just like, can you give me the book back and then I'll refund you? And she was like, you know, we've already seen it, right? And the book's outside. We're not gonna bring it back. And I'm like, So yeah, if I ever committed a crime, that's the crime. Oh my god. But yeah, unfortunately, also like if you hear chewing sounds, I'm eating an apple. So yeah, I'm very sad. I really wanted to be a good abiding citizen. I mean, a law-abiding citizen wouldn't have drawn that thing in the first place, but you know, I wanted to try, man. But yeah, that was the story of the time I sold something to a minor that I shouldn't have sold to a minor. Very sad. Because of the IC number, but Tangabooth did ask to confirm age, so it depends. I feel like I mean, technically I wouldn't mind if they just like, you know, covered, you know, they just handed it over, but I can still see like the year of birth, right? Like the year that they were born. Like, I think that's all I needed to see, I think. I do remember, speaking of like age limits, like I do remember that me and my friend, like my friend, well, mostly my friend, I guess, she really wanted to watch Kick-Ass 2. I don't know if you guys like know that movie, Kick-Ass 2. She really wanted to watch it because she was such a fan of the first one. Like I think she pirated the first one. I'm admitting to so many crimes today. Like she pirated the first one for me, and she's a huge fan of it. Then I kind of did enjoy the first one, so she was, and I think we watched it like a few months or like a month before the movie damn 老焦. Yes, I'm old. I'm old. Shit, if I say this, I would be showing my age. Whatever, I don't care about my age. I don't care if you guys know my age. I'm old, okay? I'm old. But yeah, like I did enjoy the first one, and I think it was a month before the second one was supposed to come out. So my friend really wanted to go and watch. So the thing is, the movie is rated M18, right? I had already turned 18 by the time that movie came out, but my friend was a few months away from her 18th birthday. So she's like born in like the later half of the year, like the really end of the year, right? And that movie came out in the middle of the year. So we were like, she was like, technically I'm 18. Like if they look at the year, I'm 18. So we wanted to gamble. When did the first movie came out? I have no idea. But this was the second movie. Like we were going to go to watch the second movie in cinemas. So yeah, like you had to be 18 or older to get in, right? So she was gonna turn like 18 like that year, but she was not 18 yet. So basically we wanted to try. So I think we actually did like make a day to go down like after school to the cinema, and then we asked like, hey, can we get like tickets to this movie? And then they were like, can I have your IC? And then they checked the IC, and they were like, to my friend, like, okay, like she pointed to me like, you can buy, but you, my friend, like you're not 18 yet, your birthday needs to pass, you're not 18 yet, so we can't let you buy. And then she was like, damn, okay. So but she really wanted to watch it, and I think she didn't want to like back down. So what we did was that I think at that time, around the same timing, Conan, one of the Conan movies was showing, right? And around the same time slot. So what happened was we bought the Conan ticket, but because we saw, like, you can see on like the screen at the cinema like which theater is, like which hall is holding which movie, you know, like we bought the ticket to Conan, but we went inside the room meant for Kick-Ass 2. And like thankfully it wasn't like filled, so we found 2 seats and we just watched the movie. Technically I didn't commit a crime, I was already 18 by then, but I am complicit in assisting criminal activity. So yeah, the only like downside to that plan was that The only downside to that plan was that because like Conan is like an anime movie, and I think back then like anime movies are considered like, you know, they required, I guess, special permission to be brought in, so the tickets were like a lot why does it keep a lot pricier than usual. So we essentially paid for like double the ticket price, which I guess, you know, we are committing a crime, so it checks out, you know. So yeah, that is the story of like my crime. The story of my crime. You suddenly remember something? What do you remember? But yeah. Yeah. So anyway, about the Direct, about the Nintendo Direct, I am really excited for Ace Attorney Investigations, because I've never played Ace Attorney. Like, I've played the 6 main series games. I've played Daigakuten Saiban, which is the Great Ace Attorney for the English speakers. I'm just more used to calling it Daigakuten Saiban because I played it originally in Japanese, and it's what I've been calling it for like over 6 years before it finally got like localized. So that is what I'm used to calling it. And then I played the Layton crossover as well. So the only games that I never got to play were the 2 investigation games. So I'm very excited actually. Like, I think it was so funny because I remembered that I made a tweet at the beginning of this year being like, you know, guys, what do you think is more likely to happen? Which game do you think will happen first, right? Ace Attorney Investigations gets localized and ported to the Switch, or Ace Attorney 7 actually gets announced, right? Like, and I said that my money is on Ace Attorney like Investigations actually coming out first, because it feels like they want to make. It feels like they cannot make a new Ace Attorney. Like, I'm gonna be real here. It feels like they cannot make another Ace Attorney. Like, they either Shu Takumi is not very interested, or like, because technically Shu Takumi is no longer like the one like taking charge of the main series. Like, it kind of has been passed on to like the Ace Attorney Investigations guy, because like he was the one who did 5 and 6, right? And then it kind of feels like Shu Takumi is no longer in the pictures, and I don't know if the guy for 5 and 6 even like knows what he wants to do with the franchise. So it kind of felt like they wanted to keep the franchise alive, but they have no idea what to do for a 7th game, you know. So that's why I said like my money is on Ace Attorney Investigations, because it just seems like, you know, it like that's the only game in the series that they have not like released on modern consoles. And I was right. When you play Ace Attorney, you should. Or if you follow shout out Michi Odai 31. If you follow Michi Odai 31, me and him, we do Ace Attorney streams every weekend. We're on the final case of the 2nd game, so all the VODs are on his channel if you're interested. I mean, we only like started from the 2nd game because he's already played the 1st one. So, you know. So yeah. So you know. If you're interested in that, I promise that it's actually quite entertaining. So damn, the man himself is quite entertaining. I think it's entertaining. I watch my own VODs to make sure I'm not stupid, you know. Because I learned from a YouTube channel that was like, if you want to improve in streaming, you should watch your own VODs, you know. Min's voices characters there. I just sound like myself. Michi also voices characters there, and he does a good job, but yeah.
You're saying you sound like old bag.
Yeah, it's just this. You know. I did the same thing too. It was the Konosuba movie 4 years ago. I organized a large-scale meetup with about 18 people. Three people inside are below 16, and the movie rating is NC-16. The attendant at that time didn't even care anymore because our group is just so big and let us go. That's actually so funny. That's actually so freaking funny. That's so cool though that you can organize like this kind of stuff. But you committed large scale crime, damn. But yeah, like I'm so excited for Ace Attorney investigations. To admit another of my crime, I did download a ROM. You know, like back then, like it was very easy to get a hold of like DS ROM games and stuff, right? To play on like your computer. So I actually did download. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the DS ROM thing is actually how it was how I played Ace Attorney. Like it was how I played through my first playthrough of Ace Attorney, because I was a high school student then and I didn't really have the money. So like it was how I played Ace Attorney at first. This brush that you're using is amazing. What is it? It's this Korean watercolor brush, but unfortunately the original brush has been deleted off of the Clip Studio asset store, so it's not available anymore. And I don't know how to feel about like just uploading it, you know, to share with people, because I feel like if the artist doesn't want it to be shared, then I will respect it. Yeah, so unfortunately but I can recommend another brush though. Wait, I can recommend another brush that has a similar effect, but not exactly, but it is a similar effect. It's also what, let me get the brush for you guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna upload it, but there is another watercolor brush that I kind of use in place on my work computer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I don't have the comment. Actually, I don't have a Discord either, but I think if I do this, yeah, the Discord is not really my Discord. It's actually it's a group Discord, right, that I share with 7 other people. I don't have my own personal one, but I hope and actually I haven't really been uploading there because I've not been very, you know I've been working on my book, so when I don't like to spam people with whips on that Discord, because if I post on that Discord, people will get notifications, right? So I kind of like yeah I kind of just like not really I only post there if I've completed works, but I have no completed work so far that I can really safely show. So yeah, where is the brush? Wait, okay, I found it. Okay, yeah, here it is. Though if you are looking for my commissions or like store opening announcements, I do post like updates there regarding those, and I have a ping. Like there's a role that you can sign up for to like ping there, to get ping for like this kind of stuff. TY for the rec, no problem. I hope it helps you. Whoa, where is it? Other brushes. Ooh, where is it? La 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 la. A. Did I not even download it? That's so funny. I don't think I have it on this com. If not, I would have showed a sample. But yeah, for commissions, I am planning to, the earliest that I can start like opening it is after September. I know a lot of people have been asking. Oh, Ignis, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Yeah, like the earliest I can open up my commissions again is after September. After September 14, basically after the convention, my final convention of the year. So that will be when, and I might, because I haven't done commissions in like over a year, I think, just to get back in the swing of things, I'm probably only going to limit openings to the batch, to like the people in that Discord. So if you are interested in a commission from me, then I would say, you know, go final convention of the year of the year. I'm not stopping. At least I don't think I'm ready to stop forever. It's just final convention of the year. Yeah, so like if you are interested in commission from me, I might open the gacha style, but I'm like thinking if I should start small. But I know a lot of people have been waiting for the gacha style opening, so I might just go with that. Yeah. If you're interested in that from me, then I highly recommend joining the Discord, even though September is like many months away. But yeah, but I'm not super active on there, and I think the Discord is a bit like dead right now. So I think like Noah and Fishu, like they kind of had plans for like some activities, but we've all been so busy that like no one actually has like done anything. So yeah, who knows. But okay, so yeah, I'm excited for Ace Attorney Investigations. I think the plan right now is that because Michi, I played all the main series games, right? And Michi is now like the Ace Attorney series is like a regular thing on Michi's channel. So our plan is my plan at least is that I'm gonna stream Ace Attorney Investigations on my channel, because I want some of the Ace Attorney goodness too, you know? Like I can't just be all on him, you know? I want some of that too. So I think it will be the same thing. Like I think Michi will still be joining for like the playthroughs. It's just that, and we'll still be like doing like stupid voices for the characters. It's just that it will be on my channel instead of his. And I promise I'll behave in the DC. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you guys will behave in the Discord. Like I think people who come and support me all have good taste and all have good behaviors. Teehee. I believe. But yeah, so like the Ace Attorney Investigation playthrough will be on my channel, but I will not start until Michi has finished the third game, until he has finished the Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, because my understanding is that investigations takes place after the third game but before the fourth game, and I don't want there to accidentally be any spoilers, any mentions of like things from the third case, the third game, and then Michi is like, well, what's this? And I'm like, you know, I don't want like there to be any mishaps, because I don't know, like past that and past Edgeworth being the protagonist of the game, I know next to nothing about those games. So yeah, but I have played a bit of Ace Attorney Investigations, the first one, like a bit as in like 10 minutes. And the thing is, I was so dumb, I didn't know what to do, and I was just like and then I just like didn't continue. So it's been many years, which means I've gotten smarter, right? So which means I will definitely be able to play the game, right? So yeah, that is my goal. That is my goal for this. Yeah, I am very excited. So like the other stuff from the direct that I was very excited about, it's actually the Mario and Luigi, the new Mario and Luigi title. So I've never actually played other Mario Luigi titles. I think I've only played one, which was Mario and Luigi Dream Team, and I really love that game. I feel like Mario has so many like mini series that a lot of people have probably not like played too many of them, because I never hear people like, I think Paper Mario, like people talk about Paper Mario a lot, and like obviously like you know, Mario Party, Mario Kart, right, alongside the main Mario games. But like I've never really hear people talk about Mario and Luigi, so I kind of always like wanted them to make a new Mario and Luigi game, because like my first Mario and Luigi game is already super good. I'm excited. I haven't played like the rest. I think there's like 3 games out currently, if I'm not wrong. So I've only played Dream Team, and Dream Team was so good. Oh my god, like legit, it was so good. I even drew, that was the only game that made me draw like legit Mario fan art, because like it was so good and I had so much fun. And I was just like, man, like I like this game. And you know, my favorite Mario character is Luigi, like no surprise, because he's green, right? So I've been wanting, like, I'm so glad. I I don't know if I've actually been wanting a Mario and Luigi game, because like I think part of me is thinking like, they probably won't, like it's not that popular of a mini series, of a side series, so I don't think they'll do it. So I was very surprised. I thought it was a remake actually, like of the first game, because of the cell shader. Like I don't know, I feel like that specific cell shading look always makes me think that it's a remake of an older game. So I thought that was what it was, but it's an actual like brand new game, so I'm super excited for that. Like I have so much Mario backlog. I have like the first Paper Mario to play, and then I have Mario RPG to play. I actually bought Mario RPG already, so like I'm just waiting for that as well. And then like I want to play the new Princess Peach games. So like with this, there's like four Mario games that I want to play. You know, I'm wahoo right now. I'm wahoo enjoyer. But yeah, that's one of the other games that I was super excited for, which is like Mario and Luigi Dream Team. There was another game that I was really excited for. Oh yeah, the Zelda game. Yeah, the Zelda game that is actually a Zelda game. Oh my god. So I know I made that I did like one episode of replaying Breath of the Wild, and then I never touched it again. I've only completed two Zelda games, I think. One is a Link Between Worlds. That was my first like Zelda game actually, and I really enjoyed that. Very enjoyable. It's on a 3DS, but if you guys have a working 3DS and you guys have like are able to get a not expensive copy of the game, I highly recommend that game. It is so good. It is very good. The other one was the previous Chibi remake. I forgot which Zelda that was. A Link to some shit, I don't know. I forgot. Alright, cheap viewers. Shit, I didn't mean to time out. I meant to ban. Oh well, I guess if they decide to come back after 10 minutes, then I can ban them. That's dedication. Is it Link to the Past? Oh, okay. Yeah, Link to the Past. So that's the second game that I completed. I actually played Breath of the Wild like a bunch before I restarted my save file, but I didn't really like complete it. I think I did 2 of the Stone Guardians thing, and then I never completed it. So whoopsies. Andrew was like saying that like after I've been playing Wuthering Waves, like he's thinking that I can probably not like, oh, Link's Awakening, misinfo. Link's Awakening, yeah, okay. Link's Awakening. Yeah, I was like, is it really Link to the Past? I thought Link to the Past was like the really old one. It's fine. But yeah, I think like hold on, wait. I need some reference for the eyes. Give me a bit. Oh my god, my thingy. Hold on, yeah? Ugh. Cycling. Okay, just in case. Alright. Oh my lord. Wrong layer. Ooh, that's the eraser. Oh my god. The only Zelda game I finished is one of the old ones on the GB. I think it was Minish Cap. Okay, right. I forgot about Minish Cap. Minish Cap is my first true Zelda game, in the sense that like I used to go to this center like because both my parents were working and I was like the eldest child. So what they did was that they would send me to this, like it's not really a tuition center, it was more like a place that it's kind of like a school after school, where like you could just leave your kid there, and then like the people there will like take care of the kid, you know, kind of stuff. And then I don't think this is working out. Okay, hold on, let me try. Yeah, like they will take care of the kid, you know, and like there's like I wasn't the only kid there, so like there were other kids there, and we would bring our Game Boys and stuff, especially when it was during the school holidays. Yeah, I know, I also went there during the school holidays. Like my parents sent me there. It was not my fault. My parents sent me there. Okay, I think I'm gonna put maybe I'll put it here. Yeah, like my parents sent me there, so oh, I'll save my work after I line this. Okay, save. Yeah, so I think one of them did have Minish Cap, because I like back then all I really knew, like the only game I really knew was actually Pokemon. I didn't really like branch out other than Pokemon, so like I think they loaned me Minish Cap to play, and I didn't complete it obviously, because you can't really complete that game in like a day unless you're like super genius, and I was not a super genius, so I didn't complete it in one day. And I quite liked it. I think I cleared at least like the first dungeon, or maybe even the second, I'm not sure, but like I quite liked it. Yeah, so I think that, but I kind of only had money like for one game, so I didn't really like play it a lot, I guess. Like, oh, Kaya, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Kaya. Okay, wait, let's shout out to Kaya. Shout out Kaya. Pain raid. So Kaya is actually my VTuber daughter. Like, I drew her model, and like she sings very well. She's very comfy. It's been a hot minute. It has. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know. Apple. Like Kaya she sings a lot and stuff. So like highly recommend giving her a follow, and you know, for her gorgeous singing and like her comfy streams. So yeah, please support her as well. I hope you had a good stream. How was your stream? Oh, whoops. Wait, shit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make it like this for now. I feel like eyes are really hard to draw, because like I don't really know how people like detail their eyes so much. Streamer was playing gacha for HSL. Oh, Firefly, right? Managed to get a character but not a signature weapon. It's fine. It's fine. So like, as you guys know, I've been playing like Wuwa lately, like Wuthering Waves, and like I have not rolled on like any of the signature weapons, even though like it's supposed to like be needed and stuff. I've just been like, fuck it, I'm not gonna rush for stuff, so I'm just gonna use the 5-star like weapons from the standard banner. Like if I get them, I get them. If I don't, then I don't, you know. So like that's how I've been rolling. Okay, I feel like I think I do want a darker pupil after all. I'm just gonna color it like this. Yeah. So it's fine. You will live without the weapon. I believe. Weapon is a scam. A weapon is a scam. But yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so like the link to the, what's this new one? It's actually a new Zelda game. It's not even like a remake or anything. It's an actual new Zelda game. I'm very excited, and it's very nice that they gave Zelda like her own character. Like she's not Sheik, right? I know Sheik is the, I didn't play the game with Sheik in it, and like like they didn't use Sheik, and I'm glad that they didn't choose to just make her like female Link. Like she's not just like using the sword and stuff, you know, she actually has a staff and she has her own gimmicks and shit, and it's so cute, like it's so creative. Like I really like it. The thing about Nintendo games is that I feel like they've always been like extremely creative and stuff. Like every time I play Mario, like I'm always like, oh my god, like this is so cool. Like the way, like how do they think of this, you know? It's always like such a joy. Nintendo Direct came out recently. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. At least for me. I think like for people who don't care about the games that I was talking about, like it might be like shit for them, but I don't care. It's good for me. Like there's at least 3 games I really, really want to play, so it's a win. It's a win in my books. I really didn't want to play Wuthering Waves, but Lex Law on my PC. Yeah, I'm very lucky in that I have gotten no bugs at all. So like, I've literally been the, you know, like that Michael Scott meme, like shaking hands with his boss, looking like unsure, or like being the player with no bugs, but getting all these like rewards that they've been giving out. But yeah, now I kind of want to detail the skin a bit more. Sorry, like I've been coloring so slowly, but like I just feel like I'm very unsure of myself when it comes to this, so I'm just gonna add some like colors here and there. But yeah, ooooo came out just a little earlier. It would be my new game, I bet, but nope, AFK Journey is kicking my butt instead. I actually was very I was very tempted to play AFK Journey, but I chose not to. So I chose to play ooooo instead, but I think it's fine, you know. Like I think ooooo has a lot of players already. You don't really need to play like a new game, like every game that comes out. You're doing good, Vince. Thank you. Yeah, I even though I draw men a lot, like I don't tend to draw like, I know it's funny because like Cyrax literally wears something that exposes his thing a lot, but like I don't know. I think I'll just leave it as this for now. I'll see how I feel like afterwards. Okay. Okay, maybe let's choose like a more pastel-y color, you know, just to like make it cuter, you know. Like I don't want it to be like grungy and shit. Like ooh, oh, I think blue is like, the purple is nice because it contrasts with his red. Yeah. Take your time since the first character determine everyone's else style after all. Yeah, usually I will start off with my favorite character, but I feel like Tancred is very, you know, he has muscles and like I'm even more not used to drawing like muscles compared to like twins, so I feel like Graha would be the best to start with, you know. So yeah, and I feel like, you know, people would rather see me draw Graha than like Tancred, which is so sad, but it's true, unfortunately. Twinks. He is a twink. Like, I think he has some muscle because it's not like he doesn't like exercise. I'm pretty sure he has some muscles, but like, I think he is still a twink, you know. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm very aware of the disparity between what I like and what the fandom likes. So wait, the light is coming from the other side. Never mind. You guys even see like the shade? It's so like subtle. Can see? Okay. Very good, you all have eyes. Yeah, I think like, you know, one thing about the Nintendo Direct that I was a bit like sad is that technically, you know, on the 3DS, on the eStore, they did release like virtual console versions of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue and Gold and Silver, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember if Yellow was included. My thinking is no. But like definitely Red, Blue, Gold and Silver, right? So the thing is, I somehow never knew it was a thing until like the 3DS eShop like closed down. I don't know why I never knew it was a thing. Like I just never knew. So like so I've been kind of hoping that they would kind of like bring all the, you know, all the older Pokemon games, at least up till Pokemon Emerald, onto like the Switch, you know. But then they like not even, you know, even though they've been bringing back all like the Game Boy games and stuff, and they've already started like bringing in the Game Boy Color games, like, and the Game Boy Advance games, it's just no news on Pokemon, and I just have no idea like I just have no idea how they're deciding these things. I think from what I hear is that the virtual console actually didn't sell very well, so maybe they're thinking like, you know, maybe it's not worth it to like put it on the Switch where no one would buy it. But like I feel like because there's really no way to play these games, and when the moment they take bank like offline, like they stop having bank, like Pokemon Bank compatibility, like a lot of us would not even bother to play those games because all those Pokemon would just be transferable. At least I wouldn't be playing those games anymore, because my only reason for playing the games right now is to get shiny Pokemon of stuff that I cannot get shiny in the newer games, right? Like the legendaries, because they fucking like region lock, or not region lock, they freaking shiny lock all the legendaries in like Scarlet and Violet. And it's like, it's not even like the new legendaries, right? It's like old legendaries that people have gotten like 50 million like non-shiny versions of, you know, like the Kanto birds, the like this and that and this, like come on, man. At this time, just like why are they still being shiny locked? I don't understand. Like stuff that weren't shiny lock in Sword and Shield are shiny lock in Scarlet and Violet. It's just really weird to me. So it's just kind of like, you know, if you're gonna do this, then like I would really like I would really like Game Freak to actually just like release it, you know, because if you really want, like, there's even if you think that, oh, with the release of Pokemon Legends AZ, like technically every single Pokemon is now available on the Switch, right? Because the only Pokemon that have not been in any of the modern Switch games is Furfrou and the Elemental Monkeys, both of which are in Gen 6. And so I'm pretty sure they will include those two. Furfrou is already in the trailer, so it's definitely like confirmed. And I'm pretty sure the monkeys will be there too. There's no way that they forget about the monkeys. I mean, they might. The monkeys are pretty forgettable. I like them. I like the monkeys, but they're pretty forgettable. So like, I just kind of like, you know, if like, just even if all the Pokemon are available to catch on the Switch, right? I still think that because you have taken away so many like distributions and like stuff that is like, what, 20 years old at this point? Probably as old as me? You might as well just like have them, because from what I remember, the Gold and Silver virtual console versions, they actually they do have the Celebi event, the Celebi distribution event on that version of the game, so people were able to hunt like shiny Celebi. And I'm just like, you know, if you can do that, you might as well do that, right? Like, what's the point of keeping it locked up, you know? People say that, oh, it's because they want people to continue playing Pokemon Go and to buy, like, because you have to pay for the research if you want the shiny versions of mythical Pokemon, or like, you know, you have to pay for raid passes if you want a raid to get like a chance of getting a shiny legendary. But I don't know if that's the entire reason though, because I don't actually know like how much of a cut Niantic is giving to Pokemon for Pokemon Go. Like, I feel that whatever, most of the money that's earned via Pokemon Go like stays with Niantic instead of going back to like TPC. But I mean, what do I know, right? That's just usually how it works, I think. So I don't really super buy that theory, but it is the only other theory that makes sense, that they want people to spend on Pokemon Go. You know, because technically there are games that are locked behind, there are Pokemon that are locked behind like Pokemon Go, so I kind of get it. At the same time, I just think it sucks, you know. I just feel like if they can come out with it sooner rather than later, I would really like it. Now I think that this is a bit too dark. Let me just... Oh. I think I'll keep it like this. Yeah, okay. But yeah, that's just my very humble opinion. Like, I just think that Spiky Ear Pikachu is locked to H at Hago. Oh yeah, it is. And technically, like, there's a surfing Pikachu in Sun and Moon, that Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that you can get as a reward, right? For beating Grimsley and everything, that you cannot transfer up to Pokemon Home because Pokemon Home doesn't have the data for that surfing Pikachu. Which is kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, and also all the contest Pikachus from Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, you also cannot bring those in because like that data is also, those special Pikachus are also not in Pokemon Home. So it's kind of, it's just kind of dumb. Just kind of dumb. Like, please, you know, please. But yeah, that's my hope, that sooner rather than later they will bring it all back, you know. Yeah, there's no idle outfit Pikachu, that's right. Yeah, like, cause you know, I was trying to transfer up some like additional stuff, and I basically like found out that yeah, those special Pikachus are not allowed to be transferred, so it's kind of sad. I don't know if I can actually like color Tancred today. It would be so funny if I put him on like the thumbnail, but I don't manage to get to him today. Hold on, I have a reference for this. Give me a bit. Okay, they use purple, but I don't know if I want to use purple again though. Maybe I'll try this. I don't know if it's too dark. So like, okay, so another thing that kind of piqued my interest recently is that I didn't know that the trailer for like the fourth and final season of Umbrella Academy like got released. I kept thinking that it wasn't announced yet, but the trailer for it came out like 2 weeks ago, and I completely like didn't know. Like, I completely just missed it. So dumb of me. Like, it just never appeared on my recommended for some reason. So I'm excited. I don't know who does anyone else here watch Umbrella Academy? I don't really talk about. I realized that I have a lot more interest that I don't talk about. Like, people just think that I probably only like Final Fantasy XIV and Pokemon maybe, but like I actually do like a lot of like other weird stuff. But yeah, like I think Umbrella Academy is a very, very good show, and I'm very excited for the final season. I just hope that they don't, you know, I just hope that the ending is satisfying, you know, because they've already like messed up the world like 3 times. So is that a spoiler? I'm sorry. like you know, they already messed up the world like so many times. So like I hope that at least like stuff can end on a clean note. yeah, I don't know. Do any of you watch? Did any of you watch, like, follow the series? I might talk about it for a bit. It's like I like after getting reminded that, oh, you know, like season 4 actually did get announced, I kind of went to watch some video essays about it, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to rewatch the series again. Like, I think like it's a good series, and it's a bit silly and it's kind of dark in some senses, but it's not like super dark. I don't think. Like, there's gore, but it's gore that I can take. Like, it's not like it's not that bad. Like, I feel like if I can take the gore, means most people would be able to take the gore, because my tolerance for gore is like really low. Yeah, but I think like season 3 was like a hit or miss for some people. I've seen until season 2, it was good. I really need to catch up. Yeah, I think season 3. Okay, so no spoilers, I guess. I'll try to keep everything as like vague as possible. Like, I think season 3 is a point of contention for a lot of people, but as for considering everything, I still think that season 3 was pretty good actually. Like, I think for what it was trying to do, season 3 like succeeded in a lot of ways, but there was some stuff about the season that I didn't really like, but I think I'm okay with it for the most part. So I do recommend the show actually for like people who maybe are interested. Like, I'm pretty sure like I think a lot of the hype for it like has gone down, but because it's been such a long time, like, you know, usually like I think the hype was there for like season 1 and season 2, then like season 3 like took a while to come out, so like I think the hype kind of was not there. But I'm so like I was really worried that they wouldn't like come out with a season 4 for a moment. Like, it was very worrying. I was like, oh, are they not gonna come out with a season 4, you know? Because I was like, I would be angry if they don't come up with a season 4 and then we have to deal with like this cliffhanger of an ending and stuff. Heard about it, but I try and stay away from Netflix originals since they cancel a lot of the shows I like after the first season, which hurts a lot. Okay, well, so the final season, the 4th season is the final season because they literally named it the final season. It is gonna be aired on August 8th. The date has already been confirmed. So if you start this, right, then you can be rest assured that they actually go all the way with it. So yeah, if you're interested in it, I guess now that, you know, it's confirmed that it's going to be a proper finished show, then yeah, I really recommend it. I really recommend it. But yeah. Very much recommend. Yep. I think like, so for me, I don't tend to like super dark stories. I'm glad there's a show that's getting a chance to actually end and not just be cancelled without a wrap-up season. Yeah, I think on the ooh, it spin again. I think on the comment section in the comment section of the trailer, like the 4th season trailer, people are actually saying like, it's impressive that Netflix is actually completing a show. Sugoi, you know. And I was just like, holy shit, they're right. Because like I don't really watch a lot of Netflix originals either. I think the only other one I tried to watch was Dark. It did complete. Dark is a Netflix original that did get the chance to complete, but I can't say I liked it much. I didn't even finish it actually. I think like me and Andrew, like we stopped at the final 3rd episode. We were like, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't even care about like the plot. I don't care whether like they managed to solve this shit or not. I don't care. Get me out of here. I'm just gonna read the Wikipedia spoilers. And I think I'm kind of glad I did. I don't know, like I feel like past a certain point the mystery just became like a bit unbearable, and I didn't really care about how it's solved, or like I didn't care to see how it happened. I just like skipped it. Literally pressed the equivalent of the escape button and just like, I'm just reading this. I'm just gonna read this on on Wikipedia. Like, fuck this. I did hear that like a lot of people actually really like it, but I mean I can see why people like it. It's just that I don't know. I think that it made me more irritated than anything. Made me more irritated than anything, so I can't really say that I liked it too much. But if you like it, then I'm glad. I think for Dark, it was interesting and a very interesting premise, and up to like the middle of season 2 it was really good. But I think like the second half of season 2 was kind of a drag, and then season 3 was so much of a drag that like I think Andrew got really pissed off. Like the last time I tried to talk about it like a few days ago, last week, and he was just like, yeah, fine. Get these images of the show out of my head. You know, I don't even want to think about them. And I was just like, I'm sorry. Yeah, car. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited to see where they take the characters. I'm also excited because I feel like season 3, I think the one good thing about like Umbrella Academy is that every character, okay, so like for those people who don't know what the Umbrella Academy is, it's a show about this guy, this dapper man wearing a monocle with some dapper mustache. He basically is on a mission, right? So the premise is that it starts off with like these women who are not pregnant, like they're just going about their daily lives, and then suddenly they get pregnant and then they start giving birth all at the same time. Like multiple women all over the world like start getting pregnant and then like giving birth at the same time without warning. And then this guy, this dapper guy, then tries to find as many of these children who are born from these like freak pregnancies as many as he can. He manages to get 7. So like these special babies, like they are born with superpowers, you know, like each different and stuff. And so he manages to find 7 of them, and he tries to train them into becoming superheroes. But stuff happens, and like they are no longer superheroes, and basically they're kind of a very dysfunctional family and stuff. So they now and each of them, like they kind of figure out that, you know, they don't actually want this. It's quite an abusive. It's borderline like abusive, maybe not even borderline. It's a rough household. They don't have a good time there. A lot of the children end up like leaving, and they become estranged from like one another. So they are only brought back because the guy who found them, they got word that he has passed away mysteriously. Like he has just passed away. He was just found dead, right? So they come back to have a funeral, and then like the story just goes on from there, right? I don't wanna. There's another plot point that also kickstarts the main plot, but maybe it might be better to see for yourself, because I think it's a. Usually when you look at the synopsis for this, they do say that other plot point, but I do think that that plot point is best seen. It's like with your own eyes. It is quite interesting, and I kind of like it because even though it's a show about all these like people with superpowers, it's kind of another one of those shows where, in recent times, the superhero trend has kind of especially with the boys, right? It's less on like, oh wow, superheroes, they're so like cool, so grandiose and stuff. It's less of that and more like, what if the powers are like a boon for them, right? Like, okay, you not shoo, you horny shoo. Please go shoo. welcome. But yeah, so it's kind of one of those shows like nowadays that okay, I guess it's not really nowadays because it came out like in 2019, but it's one of those shows that kind of explores like, what if having powers is actually a bad thing, you know? It's not really wanted by these guys, right? It's kind of it's kind of the theme, but what I like about it is that they focus less. The usage of their superpowers is more just for plot rather than it becoming their whole character, or like if it is their character, it's very like nicely tied in into like who they are as a person. So I really enjoy that kind of writing, and it's dark, but it balances out the dark moments with like humor. I don't know. So it has a lot of witty lines. It has a lot of like stuff that will make you laugh. It has impactful moments, and it also has moments that is very wholesome. So I think it's like, in terms of character writing, it's one of the better shows out there as well. So I really do recommend it. I do recommend it. Also, all the actors in that cast, they are very, very good. You know, they are extremely, extremely good. Like Elliot Page is there, you know, like what more do you need to say? I think like the thing is, I've never actually watched a lot of Elliot Page shows. Like I think I've seen him in like X-Men, you know, like he was Shadowcat and stuff. You know, has good timing. Like he was in Shadowcat and stuff. So it was very nice to see him in Shadowcat. Like he was so young back then. Is this? Oh, okay. So yeah, I really do very highly recommend the show. I don't think it's everybody's cup of tea, and actually, to be honest, like I don't expect everybody to like the shows I like, right? Even though I have immaculate taste, like you know, like everybody's taste is different, so most likely you might not like the show, and I think that's fine. But I think if you like slightly darker shows, I mean, you can take slightly darker shows with like a hint of humor, and you enjoy character writing and stuff, and you can take a bit of gore. It's really not a lot, but if you can take a bit of gore, then yeah, highly recommend you check it out. It's very good. But yeah. Anyway, in 1 week and 2 days, oh my god, it will be Dawn Trail hours, and you will see nothing on this channel besides Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. I will become a Final Fantasy streamer. I haven't been streaming it because like I kind of did everything I wanted to do already so far, and I actually haven't been logging in. I've only been logging in recently to like get my house like out of construction. So I'm very excited. I don't even know what to expect. I'm just excited, you know. I wanna face off against Tancred. I heard that he's in the first dungeon or something. I don't know. I didn't look at it. Don't tell me anything. I wanna go in there and see him like for my own self, you know. I'm very excited. Yippee! Yeah, so I will most likely be going with Michi. I don't think Michi, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's streaming. So,
Try my comment or something like that.
Right. Get Tails this week to turn in for EXP. I should do it after next Tuesday though, right? Because this week won't count for like Dawn Trail. It should be next week's, right? I'll probably do next week. Yeah. I'm not planning to level up. Oh, right. Yeah, it is 2 weeks. Okay, smart. See, I've not been on the game for so long. I forgot that Tails lasts for like 2 weeks. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Get new book on Friday. Okay, I have learned the ways, even though I should know these ways. How brown? Ooh, how brown can I go with this? Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think this looks good. Okay. Yeah, I forgot existed until I saw a Moods post. I think we haven't been logging in for a while because we've all just been like quite tired. We've all been taking a break. Except Mitz and Ting, like they're still raiding. I'm kind of surprised that they are still okay with raiding. Okay, I'm not surprised for Mitz. Surprised for Ting actually. I thought she would want to take a break actually, but she's still going. Impressive. Yeah. I'm very excited. Like I have been avoiding speculating the story because I don't really care for speculations. I feel like if I speculate anything, right, only two things will happen. The first one is it turns out better than what I expect, and then I get very happy because I'm like, oh my god, this exceeds my expectations. The other one is I expect too much and then it turns out like way worse, and then I go like, do story shit, right? And to be honest, like, I personally don't see the point in trying to theorize like what happens in an aspect, because it's just like I just think that in the end, you know, especially with like a new beginning kind of story, I just want to see what they have, what they can cook up, right? Like, I don't really care for like trying to like say, oh, I think this will happen, or oh, I hope that they will touch upon this, you know. Like, I don't really do that, right? Like, I just think that it's there's no point in doing that. That's just my thinking. Like, I'm not against other people doing it. It's just that I just don't think it brings any sort of like good experience to me personally. So I just don't do it. But yeah, I am very excited. I think usually for when it comes to FF14, the only thing that I really like want out of like stuff is like mostly for job stuff. And I think like the job stuff this time, like I'm so okay with Scholar. Like, I fucking love Scholar. Scholar my baby, you know. Yeah, I'm just happy Tancred and Urianger get more focus. I love the twins, but I really do want to spend time with the other scions. I will not hope for that. I'm gonna be very honest. I will not hope for that, right? It does seem like they are going to be like a integral part because they are in the poster, but I am a bit afraid of like sticking to that, if you get what I mean. I'm a bit afraid of like you know, putting all my eggs in that basket, and then it turns out that they are not even that integral to the part of that story. So regarding Tancred and Urianger, I know they're gonna be in the story, so that already makes me very happy. Right, as long as I see him, I'm good, you know. As long as I see him more than I saw him in the Endwalker patches, yeah, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. Yeah. If you know, they're out in a tent, they're doing like, you know, then I'm you know, good for them, you know, good for them. But like in terms of like their role in the story, I don't want to expect much, you know. If they appear a lot, then I'll be so happy. But if they don't appear a lot, I'll live with it, you know. There's you know, there's gonna be like, I went through Heavensward, they were not there. Heavensward patches, they were hardly there. I mean, actually Tancred was there a lot, yeah, but I went through Stormblood, he was also hardly there. Stormblood patches, he was the first to go, you know. So like, I don't care anymore, right? I don't care anymore. Like, whatever, dude. Like, if they're there, they're there. I'm happy to even see his face, you know. which is why it's so funny to me whenever like the Graha people are like so worried, and I'm like, you know what, maybe you guys deserve a bit of a break. Maybe you guys deserve to go through what I've gone through for Heavensward and Stormblood, you know. You know, you guys have been spoiled for too long. Yeah, you guys will. The thing is, I actually don't know why they're worried. They will not take away Graha entirely from the expansion. Like, if you want to talk about the Scions being extremely away for an entire expansion, it's really just Heavensward. Like Y'shtola only came back like at the later half of Heavensward. Tancred and like Yida and Papalimo, like they literally just were not there. They only came back like in the patches. So like yeah, so I think the Graha people will be fine. You know. No, Y'shtola appeared at the final part of the main Heavensward MSQ, but Tancred, Ida, and Papa Limo make pretty much no appearances. I don't think Tancred even made a single appearance because he only really came back during the patch when we face off against Artbird for the first time. So I know for sure. Yeah, but he did not come back in 3.0. That's what I meant, the 0.0, you know? Like, you went through a whole main expansion without a single Tancred in Heavensward. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, I think if I can go through that and I can be okay with it, I think the Graha people will live. You know what I mean? You can tell I have no sympathy. But honestly, they know that Graha is a popular character. He'll come back, and he is back. Even if he's there for like a little thing, I would rather. Okay, I am a person who prioritizes writing above all else. If it doesn't make sense for the character to be there, they should not be there. Is my thinking. If they deem that Graha does not have a place in that story, and if he's better off for it, then all the more so, you know. I'm not the one writing the story, right? It's their story, and I can have qualms about it, but at this point it's like, if he does not serve a single purpose in that story, then maybe he does not need to be there. Maybe he just needs to come back in when shit goes to shit, you know. But knowing them, I think he will come back earlier than people expect. At least when I'm looking at a popular character like that, I really don't think that they'll keep him away for too long. That's just my honest opinion. So yeah. Graha fans will be fine. There are plenty of content with him, unlike Tancred and Urianger fans. I agree. But also, I think Eden gave me a lot of the content, and I feel like Eden itself has really like they could give me very little Tancred and Urianger content for the rest of FF14, and I would be alright with it, because I got Eden, I got Shadowbringers, I got whatever was Ultima Thule, and all that Urianger content in Endwalker. Like, I am good. You know, I'm not a greedy person. I've always been a fan of the less popular characters. So to me, it's like, I know when I have been given, like, I know when I have been fed well. I recognize that, and I don't wanna. I'm scared to ask for more, you know. I'm scared to ask for more because at least with the way that they can easily fuck up the writing, right? I rather that if it means that you know, they have less time to screw up the writing, then I would rather they do that, you know. Like, just if they have no business in the story, then I'm okay with them not appearing, you know. Like Tancred appearing for that one trial, one dungeon in Endwalker Patches was so funny. He's like, it's like, oh, if you need someone who knows how to trust people, you can ask Tancred. He's like, yeah, and then he just leaves. It's so funny. Like, it's literally just for me and like the Tancred fans out there. It's like, yeah, he's there, and I'm just like, thanks. Thanks. But yeah, that's my honest 2 cents, you know. And my Urianger minion, if nothing else, he'll always be with me. It's true, he'll always be with me. That's right. Yuna, you don't get to say that when your favorites are not even like main characters, okay? You don't get to say that, okay? Like, you liking all those characters that are literally inside content, you know. It's not fair for you to say that. You can't compare it like that. Yeah. But yeah, I think the only thing that I'm a bit sad about the FF14 story is that I admittedly am a little sick that the war keeps getting paired up with the young people, you know, the young group. Like, every time the war gets like paired in a group, like a group project, it's always Graha and the twins. Like, recently it's always been Graha and the twins, and then like the grown-ups are like another group, you know. And I'm a little sick of that, if I can be honest. I am a little sick of it, and so it was a bit like when, like, you know, oh, okay, we're gonna be separate from the grown-up gang yet again. Like, I pretend the weatherproof Gaelic cat is Lurik to have my Lurik, your Lurik enjoyer, yes, I love Lurik. Yeah, like that's the thing, you know. It's like I don't like that we are delegated to like the young people group. To me, it's just like, it doesn't always have to be them. I mean, we do have moments with the older group, but you know, it's been quite apparent that the war has been kind of like oh, they're with the young people. And I get that they want to move on to like the younger generation, but it feels a bit pointless. It doesn't have the same feeling because it, you know, Heaven's Sword was like a very Alphinaud focused expansion. Stormblood was a very Alice focused expansion. So it kind of feels like I have had more interactions with the twins rather than the grown-up gang, you know. Because even in Shadowbringers, like, yes, it was more the grown-up expansion, but even then, like, the attention was kind of split between like a lot of them. So that's just how I feel, and I don't like that because they do the split like that. I don't get to see a lot of interactions between like Tancred and Urianger with the twins, Y'shtola with the twins. For example, Graha with Tancred, Graha with Urianger, Graha with Y'shtola. Like, you don't really get as much of those interactions because they keep separating these groups of three very cleanly, especially in the main story, right? So that's something that I really don't like. Like, I feel that if you want to have an ensemble cast like that, they should not be interacting with the same few characters each time. I feel like if you really want it to be a good cast, a good ensemble cast like that, you should be able to mix and match the interactions, you know, like meaningful interactions. It kind of just feels like as much as I like Tancred's writing, he doesn't have a lot of time with the twins, right? Urianger has some stuff with the twins because he used to like take care of them when they were younger, you know, but other than that, it's like they don't talk about him that much, besides like Alice last time, you know, having some like quips with Urianger here and there, and it's just a bit sad. Like, I want Graha to talk to Urianger and Y'shtola more. I want Graha to talk to Tancred more. I don't want to say that because I know you guys will be like, that's because you ship Graha and Tancred. Yes, I do ship Graha and Tancred. I wish they talk a bit more because I think that their dynamic is very interesting. You know, there's so much potential there, and there's so much potential with like Graha like interacting with anyone that is not the war. Like, I think the weakest part of Graha's writing is that he's so war-centric that he just doesn't get the chance to like interact with the other characters, you know. Like, because I don't ship, maybe this is because I don't ship Graha and War, I actually find that his interactions with Alice a lot more refreshing because it kind of feels more like this is himself, you know. He's not like, they're not putting the fan service on him, if you understand what I mean. Like, you know, when he talks to Alice, it feels more like this is Graha the character and not Graha the simp device, you know. I know it's very like rude to talk about him like that, but it kind of feels like it, like with a lot of the times, because they restrict his character interactions so much like in the story. So yeah, that's just kind of how I feel, and that's like my biggest problem with like this young and old group split, like honestly speaking. Team Girl A7 was in her 30s, dang it, right? Like, I want to be the other characters besides the twins. We've been them since AR. I still love the twins, but we've been them way too much. I agree. Yeah. The scene in Endwalker where we drink and chill with Urianger, Y'shtola, and Tancred is such a fave. I love that scene so much, and it was so good because it really gave you the chance to tell like Tancred, like, you know, you don't have to like apologize anymore. You don't have to feel sorry or like a burden. You don't have to let these things burden you anymore. And then what does he go and do? You know, so like I don't know, but even more than that, I just want them to interact with each other more than me. I think that's the biggest problem with FF14 writing, is that they focus on the war, like everyone to the war way too much, you know. I would rather them be talking to each other a lot more than talking with me, because yeah, I just think that should be a thing. That should be more of a thing. So yeah, I don't know. I just know that if the writer for Dawn Trail is the Pandemonium and the Bard Quest story writer, well, I'm gonna expect some gay, alright? If you don't give me the gay, then that's the only thing I expect. If they don't give me the gay, then I'll live, but I'll be like, oh well, okay. Yeah. I mean, by gay I mean like, you know, Uncle Gay. The uncles, yeah, so like I ship Walcrit, but I'm very much a multi-shipper, and as long as Tancred is happy, I'm happy, you know. It doesn't even have to be me, right? Old married couple, yeah, exactly. That's my husband, like this thing on my shoulder, this guy on my shoulder, that's my husband, and Urianger is my husband's husband, you know. So yeah, but I guess if there's one thing that I really like to see more in Dawn Trail, is really just like the scions interacting more with each other rather than us. But I kind of doubt it, you know, I kind of doubt it, but it's fine, it's fine. It's a long-standing thing though, so like in a sense it's also hard because like people don't like it when it's not about them. Like I make fun of like FF14 players a lot, but I really do think that's the case. Like if they talk to other characters too much and not to them, then they won't like it, because they're like, why are they talking to each other instead of me? I'm the important guy here, you know. So I kind of get it. I kind of get that it's difficult for the team as well, but I kind of just, you know, I rather like the team. Ooh. Yeah, no, but the thing is, it doesn't change, right? Because even the way they separate the scions, it's still the same grouping, the young group and the old group. It doesn't change anything, you know. Like if Tancred is interacting with anybody, it's still gonna be Urianger, you know. Not that I dislike that, but it's not like he's going to like interact with the twins a lot more suddenly. Must roll away for the night. It's been fun listening to your views and awesome coloring. Thank you, Kay. Please have a good rest. I'm not coloring. You know what? I'm gonna ignore Y'shtola for now. I'm just gonna color Tancred because I'm actually a little afraid to color Y'shtola on stream. If I'm gonna be honest, like I think it's very dangerous. So I'm gonna color Tancred instead. I hydrate. Good night, Kay. Good night, Kay. But yeah, like that's my honest to God, like the only thing I really want from Dawn Trail, but it's not even a really want, because if it happens again, I'm not gonna be too upset about it. I think I'll just be like, but it be how it is. I know their writing habits, it be how it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm a very picky person. I just have some qualms here and there. I just think it's very funny because I was telling like Fishu and Noah that they're more picky than I am, and they're like, but you get more what's the word they use? Like they say I get more, like way more passionate about the things that I dislike compared to them. But I'm like, I'm talking about the quantity here, you know. Like yeah, when I really dislike something, I'm very vocal and I'm very vocally strong about it. But I feel like they get more vocal about more things than I do. So I don't think I'm very picky, to be honest. I have personal gripes that obviously I don't want to see, but I think everyone has those. Everyone has a gripe with a story that they don't particularly enjoy, even if other people enjoy, you know. I think everyone has that. So I think they're trying to gaslight me. But yeah. I feel like as long as the story is coherent and stuff makes sense, then that's fine. Like as long as it's not the paladin job quest, you know. I think that's a very low bar, the paladin job quest. But yeah, that's all I want. I hope the raids are fun, you know, so I hope the raids are fun. I think that's really the most anyone can ask for. Like, the dungeons are fun, the raids are fun, the music is great and stuff, you know. Like, I think what makes a good story, it has like evolved a lot, and I feel like I've started to kind of ignore a lot of the FF14 community opinions about story, because it changes every week. Like, one week they'll say like, oh, this is actually really good, and then the next week they'll be like, actually this is problematic on this many levels. Like, I feel like it's a bit tiring listening to story discourse from the FF14 community, so I try not to pay too much attention to it anymore, you know. I like the music we've heard so far. Yeah, exactly. I think at least we know that the music will not disappoint. So yeah, but yeah, I just feel like in terms of story, I'll just judge it by myself, and if I like it, I like it. I think one thing about me is that I am quite consistent. I know what I like, and I'm quite consistent with the stuff that I like. Like, usually if I like something, I don't usually go like, okay, on second thought it sucked. I have done that, but I don't think I've done that a lot. Most of the stuff that I agree is good, I still think it's kind of good. Maybe it'll be like, okay, it's a bit more mid, but I still enjoyed it and I still think it's good, you know. And then for stuff that's like, oh, this is bad, like, I will revisit it and I'll be like, yeah, it's still bad, you know. I think I'm quite consistent in that sense, in that regard. So I trust my own judgment, and I think it's like, you know, sometimes people will like what they like, sometimes people will disagree. Like, that's part and parcel of everything. But I think it's more like, if you can understand, if you know very well why you like it, and if you know very well why you don't like it, then I think that's enough, you know. Like, having that awareness is good. If what you feel about something like gets influenced, whether you like or not like something gets influenced a lot by like how other people talk about it, then maybe you don't really have a clear idea of what you really like, and I think that's fine. I think a lot of people, like, you know, it's a journey of self-discovery, right? But I feel like I know my taste well enough to know that, yeah, I consider this good, or I consider this not good, you know. So I believe in my own judgment for stories, first and foremost. Online, I'm a bit worried for story since it's a brand new art. I do think they can pull it off, but a small part of it is still worry. I have no say in telling you, freaking car. I have no say in telling you whether you should be worried or not. I think that's for you to decide. For me personally, I choose not to be worried precisely because it's a brand new story. Like, you know, it will take a while to start. It will take a while. It might not be as great as Endwalker. I think expecting it to be as good as Endwalker is not very fair, because first of all, Ishikawa is not writing this, right? Ishikawa is not writing this. It's a different guy, and second of all, like, I don't want to judge them on like the previous success of the work, you know. It's unfair of me to be like, oh, this person did a good work, so I want this one to be better or like the same. And it's like, usually that's not the case, right? Even for artists, when we create, you know, it's very unlikely that our pieces will continuously be the same quality or like even better, right? A lot of the times there are dips, and I think like dips are acceptable, and especially when it's like such a, you know, they have to like follow up with like a 10-year long arc. I personally, at least to me, I'm not gonna judge them on that because it's not easy. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, obviously there is a level of quality that we will expect, right, and we will hold it to them, but I feel like as long as it's possible, in my standards, then it's good. You know, I don't need it to be like Endwalker quality, Shadowbringer quality, Stormblood quality, you know, kind of thing. Like I don't really need it to be that. So like I choose not to be worried because it's difficult. It's difficult. So I think like it's cautious optimism. Like that's also why I'm not like blindly believing that, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good story, you know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like if it comes out like whatever they've cooked, I will just consume it and then I'll judge it based on that. So I choose not to be worried. That's just my thinking on it though. Okay, I have the, hold on. But yeah, I can kind of understand people's worries, just that I just personally choose not to be worried. I'm sorry if that sounds like I'm being dismissive, but it's kind of just like, you know, I choose not to see it kind of thing. Are you happy with the graphics update? It took me a bit, but I'm satisfied with the way my wall looks now. I've been happy about it since the first like benchmark, but I must say that all the races I play as were treated well. Like my specific brand of aura for Leda-chan looks good. Ythra looks good. Cyrax looks fucking gorgeous. Velfor also looks really good. Like I think I got like the reason why I've not been saying anything about the graphics update besides I like how they look, you know, is because I know that a lot of people don't really like it, but to me I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how they look, and so I choose not to say anything because I don't want people coming like, well, mine doesn't look good. You know, I think I'm just like, I just think that the graphics update is something that if you're not happy with, you should continuously go and feedback. I'm glad that more and more people are happy with it now. But yeah, that's it's good. It's good that you're happy with it now. But that's what my walls all survive. My walls all survive, so I am very happy. I feel like I've gotten off like easy, so okay. Okay, I have this brush. I have this brush, but did I download it here? I don't think I did. Oh, wait, I did. Ooh, okay. Oh, yikes. This one's not very clean though, so. I think it's easier for me to like draw over there myself, so I think I'll work on this like after. Should you let me? Just to have a bit more like contrast. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I am excited. I think overall I'm just excited for Dawn Trail. Like it's not it's not like I'm coping or anything. Like, I think a lot of the times when I say like, yeah, I'm just excited for so and so, I feel like a lot of people actually kind of assume that I'm coping, that I'm settling for something. Like, I got a lot of that when I said that I liked how Sword and Shield look, and people were just like, it's bad to settle, and I was just like, well, this ain't about you, ma'am. Tancred, let's go. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to finish him tonight because it's already 11:30. But we'll try. We'll try. Alright, people who only came here for Graha, it's time to go now. It's time to go. Alright, I wanted to add the blush on Graha. I'll add it. Hopefully I remember. You know, like, I had to have references open for like every other character except Tancred. Like, I just drew him straight from memory. I'll put his tattoo later, but like I just drew him straight from memory, and like I drew him really fast. Like the rest I was like and then I was like redrawing stuff, but for him I was just like and then he came out like this. I love the way you draw, Tancred. Thank you, thank you. I feel like the way I draw him is really just the way I see him. That's so stupid. Like, yeah, every character I draw, yeah, of course it's the way I see them. I don't know if that makes sense, you know. It's like the way I envision this man. Yeah, no, I wanted to put the choker in, but then it's like, who bathes with the choker, you know? I actually considered like doing this, you know, like I actually considered doing this, like you know, like 10 line. No, it's the choker mark. I actually considered doing this, but I don't know if that's too like, I don't know if that's too much. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I am considering. I've been considering. I just don't know if I'll get arrested for it. You know. Okay. Maybe I'll blur it a bit more. You guys are such enablers. I don't know how to draw it though, like. Like that? I don't know. Is that too dark? I don't want it to be too obvious, man. It's just choker mark. Oh my god, you guys. Yeah. Oh, I just realized he's missing an eyebrow. Let me fix that real quick. Is that too much? Maybe that's too much. Ma, if it doesn't look right, I'll paint over it later. But yeah. I love Tancred so much. I love him so freaking much, man. I haven't prepared the package to send to like Peter Bramhill yet because I wanted to draw him like something on a Shikishi, but then I haven't had the time to, so I haven't sent anything to him yet. But I really want to. I really want to. Oh man. I love Tancred Waters. Okay. Whew. Whoo-wee. Oh-wee. You know, I've always kind of like adding this, you know, like this line like this, but I feel like I've never really done it properly. Ah, choker mark! Yeah! Okay, let's see. Ooh! Wait, this is the wrong brush. Okay. So like, you know, for Y'shtola's one, like I think it was a bit scary at how like I was able to, I kind of didn't, even though I changed the pose, it didn't really like take me long to really like come up with a pose, because like I've kind of been having to do that at work. I can't say what I've been working on, but like I've kind of been having to do like stuff with regards to sexy ladies and stuff. So I feel like because of that, like I've become more in tune with like the male gaze. I don't know. I need to fix that here actually. I need to fix that here, but I'll think about it like another time. But I've become a bit more in tune with the male gaze, and it's kind of funny. Like I learn a lot on like what like the males find like hot, you know. So it's very interesting, like thinking like, oh, like why is this not sexy, you know, because I feel like the way girls find other females sexy is very different from how like guys find females sexy, you get what I mean? So like sometimes I try to think like, oh, you know, from my knowledge they like it like this, and then my senpai is like, no they don't. And I'm like, what do you mean? So yeah, actually, ooh, does this work? Ooh. What?
What?
You're playing? Ooh, it does. It. Oh, are you farming for the Starbird? Oh, it does work. Ooh. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, that's too much. Oh, it does work. Ooh. Okay. I'm just looking at GVS examples. Yeah. Yeah, GVF is, yeah, it's true. But I think like sometimes when it comes to like clothing design as well, I'm like learning a lot. Yeah. I need to remember to clean out my inventory like before Dawn Trail. I feel like I'm a bit less less prepared. I feel like when I was like, you know, doing Endwalker, when before it was Endwalker's release, I was really like, oh, I was watching all those videos of like what to do before a new expansion, you know, like clear out your inventory, make sure you have this, take your Wondrous Tales, and then like this time I'm just like, huh? You know, like, I'm just like, what? Clear out my inventory. But I kind of should. I have a lot of like crafting materials that I just kind of have no use for. I don't even know what crafting materials I should keep and what I shouldn't. Like I'm not as in tune with that. Just gonna take it slow for DT. Yeah. I'm still raiding, so I will still aim to complete the expansion as fast as I can, because like well, I mean as fast as I can because like knowing me, I would want to play. I would want to play a lot. So like I'm not, you know, that one is like I'm not going as fast as I can for like any outside reasons. I will probably just want to play. But other than that, like I might just like after that I will just take my time. I'll probably level up my crafters. I'll level up Cyrac, I think. Like I'll go through Dawn Trail's story with Cyrac. So Cyrac for the first time will actually be max level. Amazing. Oh my god, I'm getting excited. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Does this even look good? Oh my god. I don't know if this even looks good. Maybe it only looks good to me. Pack. Touchy, I want to grab them, you know. I want to just like reach out and, you know, like how Peggy grabs like Captain America's boobs in the first Captain America movie. Like I want to do that, but with confidence. Okay, I want to do this like the. But I don't actually know how to do that. I think I'll just do this. I kind of should give him scars, I think, because I feel like he will be a bit like battle ready. Not battle ready, but like, you know, battle like he'll have battle scars. I just yeah. Yeah. Now I'm thinking of like how to. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm thinking. Hem. This is the shadow from the. But I think this shadow should actually be like more to the back. I think it should be here instead. The light's coming from here, so I don't know, like it's kind of a square here, so there should be some shadow here. Spending so much of anatomy class when we had to learn the different muscles, I've forgotten everything, so I'm actually going through this with just like reference. I have no pre-existing knowledge. You know, like don't learn from me. This is not yeah, this is not a good example. I'm learning. Oh god. Yeah, like this would be here, then this would be here. Oh. Oh my god, I'm messing up my shortcuts. Hold on. I'm getting shy. Why am I getting shy? I'm getting shy. I'm so stupid. I'm getting shy. Drinking my waters. I was wondering like why do you have the duty ping sound when you're already in the duty, then I realized that's your limit break.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
The shing. Only the shing
I'm
though.
not playing through the speaker.
That's so weird. How come I can hear your shing?
I'm just on the earphone.
Ah! Sorry. I feel like my coolness factor has like decreased, like it's decreasing exponentially. Okay, like there will be a shadow, right? If I'm drawing his pecs this large, there will be a shadow, right? Like a little bit. I'm not sure how much. Probably not a lot, but I'm just gonna. Okay, that looks a bit weird now. Maybe not. So like this afternoon, because I like to watch video essays during work. Like I can't really like do streams a lot. Like I can't really watch streams while I work unless like it's something I'm really looking forward to. Like I don't really tend to watch streams. I tend to search for like what is it, like video essay content, you know, stuff that makes me like go and then I learn like some stuff, or like it's like more like reviews and like discussions. I like to listen to a lot of those stuff. So I mean I know streams can kind of do that too, but you know it's easier for me to find videos on YouTube where it's like, oh, going on a 20-minute rant about like so and so series kind of thing, right? So okay, the arm wouldn't like cast a shadow here because the light is coming from the other side. But yeah, like so I'm a very squeamish person. Like I cannot take a lot of gore. I'm very bad with horror. I don't watch horror movies unless like my parents drag me to it. So I like basically, but yet at the same time I have a kind of like morbid curiosity with like dark stories, right? Like I don't tend to like enjoy dark stories as much. It needs to be like, it needs to balance out with some like humor and stuff, like some wit for me to really enjoy it. So like something like Umbrella Academy is like a perfect balance. of like you know, that darkness and gore, but like there's some like humor to it, and like the story beats are interesting enough to make me think. Like that I think Umbrella Academy is like a very good example of like what my limits are. And but basically stuff like Midsommar. So basically I've always been like morbidly curious about Midsommar, the movie, but I've never watched it, and I never will watch it. I don't think I can take the amount of gore, because I've read the synopsis and like I'm just like I don't think I can do this. I will not say too much because I know Andrew wants to watch it, but like this, I think like I actually get a lot of like Midsommar recommendations on my YouTube, because like a lot it's kind of the movie that people would like to discuss about, right? It's like, oh, what was the actual meaning of this? What was the symbolism? What does this mean? Did the protagonist, was it a good ending or bad ending? Or like, you know, like, is it like, what does this say about the protagonist? And like a lot of that kind of stuff, right? Because a lot of people have very wildly different interpretations of like what they think, what they interpret the movie to be. Not say interpret, but like whether they think the movie was like a good ending or a bad ending kind of thing, right? So like I find that kind of stuff like interesting. To me it's interesting. So like but I can't watch the movie. So like, and usually and I'm scared that like thankfully most of them will kind of like censor out the stuff, right? Most of them will censor out like the gore stuff, but I didn't want to take any chances because I'm very, very squeamish, you know, and I don't, and if like it's implied and I can like immediately like, you know, I can immediately like, oh shit, like this is what they did, you know, I'll also get very like disturbed by it. So I finally, I don't usually click on them, even though I'm like morbidly curious about what people are saying, right, about the movie. Like I want to know more about it in depth, like past the Wikipedia stuff. So what happened was that I finally had the balls to click on one of the recommended videos, and I watched it with like 4/5 of the screen covered. So basically I just wasn't watching. And it was so interesting. I don't know, I think like it is an interesting movie, and I know that at least one of my friends like watches it as like she says it's therapeutic for her, and at first I was like, wait, how would this be therapeutic? But now I kind of understand, actually. Like I can't understand, because in a way it's kind of like an escape fantasy for like a lot of people. If like you can interpret it that way. It's like an escape fantasy, and it's like, you know, you are able to like find, in a way, if you choose to look at it as healing, it can be healing, just very grotesque sort of healing. But yeah, so I thought it's interesting. I feel like there's like, how do I put it, there's like a fine line between like, you know, I feel like it takes a lot of work, a lot of like genius and like masterful like writing and filming for a film to be able to come across as like healing for like an audience, and yet like really deplorable for like others. So like I don't know, I don't know if anyone here has watched it, but like I will never watch it, and I know Andrew says that he might want to watch it, but with everything, every time he says that, he will never watch it, probably. He sniffed. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm running out of topics to talk about. How is everybody's day? I don't know, what are you guys doing? Are you guys like logging on to FF14 to like do some last minute stuff? I haven't actually touched like the Mughal tombstones at all. Like I need to remember to go in to collect the yokai watch, like the frame, because I do have all the yokais, but I need to go and do that. You're drawing, woo! Oh yeah, wait, didn't you finish like the Idel birthday piece? Happy birthday, happy name day, Idel chat, woo! I thought you finished it though. Are you drawing my thing, or are you drawing something else? Idel turned 3, yay! Oh my gosh, she's only 3. Actually, she's already 3 more. Like, I keep thinking like you've only been playing for 2 years. Fan out something else? Okay. Gotta get that brain juice flowing. I guess it was like a mini announcement. I don't know. Ezra will be guesting again for the next book, for the book that I've been working on. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of the book, the reason why I'm not working on it now and I'm working on this is because the deadline for this is the end of the month, and I would ideally like to complete this before Dawn Trail so that I don't have to spend the last 3 days of June not playing Dawn Trail. So yeah, that's why I'm working on this. Now suddenly this looks a bit off. I need more reference, give me a bit. Okay, yeah, I don't think there needs to be this muscle, like, this one is enough. See, Don't Try makes me want to draw something over the current guest. Oh, I see. Fair. I think the other guest has already like they've kind of come up with their sketch, like they've already showed it to me. So I'm very excited. Even if you don't buy the book for me, buy it for the guest art. Yeah, she showed it to me, so I'm like, yippee! I think I'm gonna focus a bit more on this because I have run out of things to say as per usual. I don't know how to make this more like. Let me check the other reference. Okay. Actually, I think these lines are distracting me. I'm gonna erase them. So let's see if the complexity of the raid increases at all. Yeah, I saw that Black Cat's hitbox is a lot smaller. Like it's kind of like back to the original size. So I'm kind of excited to see if that means that the individual mechanics are harder, you know. But we shall see. I think a lot of it is really just like, oh, how much can we like accept according to our expectations. So it's also why I'm not like trying to expect too much. I do have expectations, I just don't try and think about them a lot. If it's met, then yippee! If it's not, then you know. I don't doubt that. Like usually when I say this, it almost feels like, oh, does that mean that you won't get like angry at anything? But I don't think that's the case. I think I'll still get angry if like something happens that really like pisses me off. But like I think it's more like you know, I'm just trying not to think about it. Maybe that's copium. I guess that's copium. My strokes are so like messy. Did the music stop? No, music's still going. It's just that it's in the fading. Wow. I think like I will go back to working on the book like after I finish Dawn Trail, which is a bit scary because I don't know if I have like if I'll be able to like pull myself away from the game long enough to do that, but I mean I'm gonna have to try anyway because yeah, if I don't finish it, who will, right? Me. I think I can, but are you gonna stream Nacho? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like, I will be streaming it, but, I don't know. I don't think people will watch because everyone is gonna try and go through the story, right? Like, on their own before they jump into any streams because they don't want to be spoiled. So I don't expect anybody to show up. I don't expect anybody to show, and that's fine. Like, because I'm playing with Michi anyway, so it's fine. I don't really mind that. I think all of you should just like focus on completing the game yourself first. I will most likely be joining like Parks because like I always do the dungeon first time with like Michi and not with Trust. Trust is for you know, when I'm leveling up stuff. So yeah, but I will be playing if any of you guys are playing in the Elemental and you know I happen to be at a dungeon that you've already completed and you don't mind like going again, like just feel free to ask in chat whenever I'm live, you know, just feel free to ask, and then like, oh, you know, like, can we join your party? Then yeah, you can just. I will not be adding people as friends, unfortunately. Anyway, I also don't think you want to be my friend, but like I will not be adding like anybody as friends on the stream. So like I would prefer that if you want to you know, if stuff aligns and you want to join the party to go to the dungeon, then meet me in front of wherever the dungeon is so that it's easier for me to just add you into the party. And other than that, because I like my experience to be as blind as possible, especially in the dungeon, like I think play what you want, but don't like try not to give like too many things away, I guess. Like no spoilers basically. You know, if I get spoiled, if anyone tells me a spoiler, first time I will time you out. Second time it's a ban. I think I'll be quite strict on that because I feel like it's common sense. You know, I feel like it's common sense, and if people don't like keep to that rule, then I will just assume they're either trolling or they're being jerks. You know. So those are the only rules. I think the elbow came out quite nice. Yeah, those are the only rules for that. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll try and make it, but I was able to take a week off from work study. You know, as in it's fine, yeah. And also like please don't force yourself to come to the stream if you're not at the part that I am yet. I think what I'll do is that I will say the level of the quest that I'm doing now. So I'll be like, the stream title will be starting from level 95 quest, starting from level this quest, that quest, so that people have more of an idea, oh, okay, she's at this part, you know. I think that's the safest way to like say like where I am. Again, I know that the viewership for like FF14 like patches and especially expansions is oh my god, it's very low because everyone wants to complete it for themselves first before jumping into stream. So I completely understand. So yeah, but the thing is I don't trust like Twitter to not be, you know, to keep their mouth shut. And also I think that I am too impatient. I don't want to wait, and also because like I do have a convention in September, right? Like Maker's Quest, which is RPG theme, but let's not lie to ourselves. Like it's very FF14 like focused. So I know like Sana doesn't want to say it's FF14 focused, but I think all of us have like kind of be like, yeah, it's FF14 focused, right? So I do want to be able to finish Dawn Trail so that I can have time to make I have time to make merch for it for the event, you know. I want to make some Dawn Trail themed merch as well. This is my first time playing expansion on release, so I'm trying my best to dodge spoilers. Okay, so for the people who are similar and want to dodge spoilers, here are a few tips I can give you that I'm pretty sure have already been said on social media, but I will say it again, right? On Twitter and on any other site that allows you to mute words. Mute every single character name. Mute FF14, mute Dawn Trail, mute all the scion names, mute Crow is a scion, mute Tataru even. Okay? Because what if she makes you a new costume for the final trial and people go like, Tataru makes me a new costume for the final, you're like, shut up, right? Then mute Wook Lamont, mute Erenville, mute any character names that you think is going to have anything to do with the story. To be very safe, I will also mute all the ASEAN names as well. Pashtarot, Halibut, whatever their name is, Emerald, ASEAN, whatever, just mute all of it, right? As much as you can. Mute Dawn Trail, mute Turao, mute any location names, mute obviously mute FF14, and just mute any terms that you can think of that is related to the expansion. Just mute him, because the thing is like people are saying that like there might be ASEAN law still, especially with the maiden, there might be ASEAN law. So because he is still an ASEAN, just mute. Better to be safe rather than sorry. Just mute everything. If you want to be like safe, mute the jobs as well, though I feel like that might be a bit overkill. But yeah, just be careful, right? Then when you go into the game, make it such that you cannot see say and shout chats from people, because I got a minor spoiler in Shadowbringers because some fuckers were shouting in the Crystarium. Spoilers like for after the level 71 dungeon. So turn that off, like make it a chat that you can only see between party members or something, or like NPCs and events, make it such that it also does not show FC chats or any other like link shell chats, because don't trust your friends. Do not trust your friends, okay? Only look at it after you are done. So that is the most tips that I can give. Do not trust anybody. Okay, everyone is your enemy in the realm of spoilers. So yeah. Other than that, like, please have fun. Yeah. Also, it's a bit scary. I would say try not to look at your surroundings too much, because especially with, like, you know, the Alpis gear, I think a lot of people got spoiled by it, maybe because people were just wearing the Alpis gear to, like, Razahan, and then just showing people who just, you know, were not like, had not reached that point in the story yet. So just be careful. Don't focus try not to perceive other players. Just yeah, as it's quite hard. Like, some people are jerks. Some people genuinely don't know, they don't realize, they forget. So yeah. I got spoiled by it, was still at level 81. I thankfully didn't get spoiled by it, but yeah. Thanks for the tips. No problem, yeah. No problem. This is just stuff that I can remember. Yeah. Is there anything else that I can color here? Oh my god, it's already 12. Ah. San, hello. San, hello. Mommy's doing stuff. Children shouldn't be looking. Mommy's doing stuff. It's mommy time. That kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know how many people here watch, like, I don't know how many people here watch, like, Hololive, but, like, I think like Holo Promise, like, they did a stream where they pretended to be, like, male, like, host club people, male hosts, and then they got, like, other people to come in, you know, and then they pick a host, and then, like, they kind of start, like, trying to get them to buy the, you know, to basically try to get them to spend money and stuff. And I think it was so funny because there was one where, like, Kobo Kanairu, like, went into it, and they were like, you know, cause, like, she's kind of like, she likes to, her gimmick is that she's kind of a child, right? She's like a kusogaki, and then she goes in and they're like, are you old enough to be here? Like, what are you doing here? And then like they kind of, like, I think they entertain her for a bit, and then they kind of chase her away and stuff, and then and then after that, like, her dad, quote unquote dad, is like Mori Calliope, and then she comes to pick her up and then, like, sends her home, and then after she sends home, she's like, okay, like be a good girl and go home, it's daddy's turn now to enjoy. And I thought that was so funny. So it's like this is the same, you know, it's mommy's turn to enjoy, mom's turn to enjoy. Thancred. Yeah. I think I'm learning a lot from this. I really am. Shall leave it to you, just dropping by before sleeping. Yeah, please have a good night. I'm work from home, so I can afford to stay up a bit later, though probably not too late. I still have work to do. Thank you. All the best for work tomorrow as well. The week is ending soon. Honestly, I spend so long on like the hair that I might just like I might stop in 15 minutes just so that the stream doesn't go too long, and also because I don't think I have enough material to talk for like longer than that, but I'll probably still draw like a bit after stream. Just to like end off like, you know, on a more complete note. I don't know if I want to stay up till I finish the hair though. Oh. But yeah, skin shading is like so difficult. I'm sweating. Why is it hot? Why is it hot, Andrew? A society. In a society. Yeah. It was kind of cooling for the past few like weeks, I think. A little bit. More cooling than May, I think. No, what am I saying? Yeah, more cooling than the start of May, more cooling than April and the start of May. But that doesn't really mean anything, I guess. Because you're drawing something hot? Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. You know, like Wuwa's like patch 1.1, it comes out on the same day as like Dawn Trail, so I guess I'm just not playing it. Like, I'll go in and do dailies, but I just ain't playing that until I'm done with Dawn Trail. Like, also, Andrew, I did a stupid thing. Because the current rate up banner for like the hot mommy, right?
Oh yeah, I saw.
Oh, you saw.
You got her.
I got her, yeah.
You wanted potentials of auto?
Yeah, cause he's on rate up on that banner. I got the other two 4 stars that were on rate up. I didn't get him, which is on brand, I guess. So I was like,
Sorry, relations first because.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, so
He's supposed to be on radar.
He's like it's
He's the other.
Like there's 3 4 stars on rate up, and he's one of them. And I was like, I'll try until I get him or I get a 6 star.
Right.
And then I got 0 of him and I got a 6 star.
Oh.
No, and like
Auntie's home.
Huh?
Auntie's home.
Auntie's home. Yeah, which is like I thought about it and I'm like, okay, I don't mind. So the thing is like I'm not rolling for the 1.1 characters because White Lady is like a light unit and I don't really have like there's no light support characters besides Verena, so I don't really want to use her. And then the other one is a fire unit and I don't have a fire, like I don't have Encore, so I don't have a fire unit that can take full advantage of her buffs, because Mortafee is also like a support unit, more of a support unit than a DPS unit. So I mean you could use him as a DPS, but I don't really feel like it. So it's like when I think about it, it's like I have Sephiroth, I have budget Sephiroth, right? And if I was like thinking like, okay, if I get Mami, like if I get Mami on the banner, I can at least make a team with her, you know, because she and Sephiroth work very well together. So I thought about it and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll roll. So I rolled, and now I'll save until another character I like comes up, I guess. Yeah. Because when I think about it, like, out of all the 3 girlies, like, her design is the best out of the 3 girlies. Like, I don't really care for the other 2, so yeah. Well, no auto dupe, so like, you can use the corals you get from the gacha to like buy potentials. And he's not in the shop yet, which is really weird because he's on rate up, so why is he not in the shop, right? So I feel like I don't really care about getting potentials of the 6 stars, so I will follow my dick and I'll get potentials of him as much as I can. Well, maybe I'll just get 1, who knows, we'll see. 'Cause I'm like thinking like people say he sucks, but I kind of want to, you know, people have succeeded in using him as a main DPS, so I kind of want to do the same. Like, you know, I'm not good enough to do it though, but I want to try. I finally got like a good crane for like my mortar fee, so that's good. I've been farming that shit for like since I could. Yeah, finally dropped. Speaking of gacha, I'm gonna try and get Dagon Breaker. Dagon Breaker? No, I don't plan to. I am saving for Shu. If I'm not wrong, Shu is after her, right? So yeah, no. After Dagon is the Rim Billiton people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rim Billiton first. I'm skipping. Apple skin didn't like go down all the way. Yeah, so I think it irritated my throat, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, yeah, the apple skin got stuck in my throat, but I'm okay. I am skipping both Dagon Breaker and the Rim Billiton. I'm skipping Ray as well because I want Shu, and I think they're both in a very sad spot because right after them it's like the Rainbow Siege 6 collab if they are following the Chinese like version, the China version. So I was not playing. I was on my hiatus when the first Rainbow Six Siege collab happened. I won Ash, so there's basically like 3 back-to-back limited gachas, and I want to at least have a shot at all of them. I will not be able to afford that if I roll in between, basically. So I'm abstaining. Yeah. I'll just hope for them to spook me, but the thing is like I think Dagon Breaker is a bit like hard to justify because new guards nowadays are very hard to justify, you know. Because like guards in itself is such a is such a competitive class, right? Like you already have so many good guards. It's like, why do I roll for this? You know, it will be because I think right now if it's a new guard, it will be because I like their design or I really think that their gameplay is good. But then again, I'm stupid, you know, so gameplay is usually not the reason for me. Yeah, then I actually kind of did finish the hair, amazingly. Then I think it's the same thing for snipers. I think right now I don't actually need any role. I don't need any like class. I'm not really like missing out. The only 2 meta operators that I am missing are Chen, like Summer Chen and Golden Glow, but Golden Glow doesn't exist to me. I refuse to roll for her even if I wish you the best of luck. Dagon Breaker is pretty much better Irene. Yeah, but the thing is, I have Irene because I really like Irene's design, but I don't even really use her that much. And it's just like, just because they're better, it doesn't mean that the other one is unusable, right? And I feel like even if I did roll for Dagon Breaker, I prefer Irene. So it's like, I would most likely prefer using Irene anyway. I think that's the thing, right? Because technically, you can clear the stage with anyone besides maybe Tsukinogi, you know. So I guess that's why it's a bit hard to justify pooling if I don't really like care for the design. Because right now I do have pretty much almost all the like meta units. And even if some guide requires Dagon Breaker, which I very much don't believe so, I am pretty sure that I can substitute it with similar units, with other units even. Like I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a way. So I guess that's my criteria. Yeah, that's my criteria for that. Then yeah, like I think that's the thing. I just don't have like Golden Glow doesn't exist to me, and I don't really feel like if I'm just missing like Chen, all I have to do is just like borrow her, right, from like all I have to do is just borrow her from support. So after I thought about it, it's just like it's not really worth it to like go after them. So yeah. I do wish you luck though. If you're rolling for her, then I wish you luck. I hope you don't like spend too much resources, like since like all the limited banners are coming up. Yeah, that's why I want less guards and more specialists or supporters. I cringe every time I see an operator I like that's a guard. I'm playing Tolan isn't a guard. I feel like he might be a defender. Tolan.
Oh.
If he's not a guard, the next best thing might be some weird like defender, you know.
I've never seen the shield.
Oh dear. Okay, never mind then.
Maybe a sniper or something.
Sniper? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Does he look handsome?
I haven't read Milner's story, nor any of the Knight story. So I did read to the part where like you first meet like Milner in Maria's story. Yeah, and like it was so funny. Maria is so cute. Let me shine. Okay, I think I will stop here since I finished the... Actually, you know what? I will put his marking because it feels weird that his marking is not there. Give me a minute. Oh. What? Eh? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me just clean this up a bit so it doesn't look so pixelated. Okay. Ah! Ah! Should I put this on multiply? Oof. Okay. I think I'll just sketch some scars on him. Might as well. I don't know how much scars is too many scars though, like. I didn't know titties could get that huge at a bite mark. I'll give you a bite mark. Huh? Yeah, the monster is me, right? I'm the monster. Okay, I think this is enough. I don't want him to... Maybe this? Okay. No, maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay, I'll just keep it there. Alright. Yeah. I think that's it for now. I think that's it. I'm embarrassed. I mean, I get less embarrassed looking at Graha, so we'll look at him for now. Who got that slice? Me! I got that slice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll be on Graha right now. He looks more tame than... Okay, thank you guys for joining me on this stream. Thank you. I try my best. Thank you for joining me on this stream. Next stream, I think I'll still stream next Monday for art. If I haven't finished this by then I actually have no idea what I'm going to do, to be very honest. If I manage to finish this by next Monday, then... Oh my god, Gabe, hello! Hello, Gabe. All you lurkers in the chat. But yeah, I think if I finish this next Monday, then I guess I won't stream until Dawn Trail comes out, because if I finish this, it will most likely be on the weekends, and then I won't have anything to draw. Like, usually I try to prepare a sketch first so that I can draw it on stream, right? If I have no time to prepare a sketch, then I will just not stream. So, and I don't think I want to stream on Wednesday, because Wednesday is a bit... I mean, we'll see. If I don't stream on Monday, which is quite likely, then it will be on Wednesday. And if I don't stream on Wednesday, then it's just Dawn Trail, you know? It will just be Dawn Trail on Friday. And that's about it. Yep, that will be the plan for the next coming weeks. I anticipate that I'll be doing nothing but Dawn Trail for at least 2 weeks. I did take the whole week off on the first week of July just for Dawn Trail, so that's that. Yes, Michi will not be joining me for the Dawn Trail stuff, because at least not on the weekdays, because Michi has work. Michi cannot take paid time off, but I can. So yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for joining. See you guys next week. Regardless, if it's not Monday, it's Wednesday. If it's not Wednesday, it's Friday. Yeah. Bye guys. If it's nighttime, then please have a good rest. If it's daytime, then I hope you have a good rest of your day. Please take care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Bye bye. See you next week. Oats and curry. Bye bye. Where's my ending script? Bye bye.